It was the Woman King that did it for me.
Bruh, that movie was so good. Have you seen that? Oh my.
Oh no, that's on
doing?
Netflix too.
Yeah. What are you doing? Bruh. All right, welcome to DBYT Podcast. I'm Taisha, and today we have a new guest. This is Christian Davis. He is breaking into the entertainment industry, and today we're going to be talking about fatherhood and the entertainment industry.
Mm-hmm.
So, how you doing today?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm great.
That's good.
So, the first thing is first.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get into the industry?
Oh, that's easy. My wife, she put me on. Like, when I first started in the industry, I didn't trust nothing. Like, I literally wasted my money trying to get into the industry because it was like, how these fake scam agencies be like, pay me, and then we'll put you on. I paid them, and then they like scam me. Yeah, so my wife actually did the research and put me on. She gave me my first my background role, and that's how I got started. I was on Empire.
You was on Empire?
Yeah, background in Empire. That was pretty dope.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. What else you been on?
Well, Empire was in Chicago, so
Okay.
I started in Chicago. I've been on Empire, Chicago PD, Chicago Med. Most like the basic, film stuff is out there. That's pretty much it in Chicago. But in Atlanta, almost any TV show you can think of, there's always work in Atlanta.
I feel that.
Yeah, I love it.
So, did you get into the industry before or after you had your family? Like,
after. I think it actually pushed me more to get, because these jobs just wasn't doing it for me no more.
what were you doing before then?
Warehouse working.
Okay.
Working in warehousing. And before I started doing acting, I was actually a comedian. I did stand-up in 2014.
Okay.
And making skits online. And people were like, you should really try acting. And that's how my wife did the research for me and put me on Empire.
So, if roles were reversed, because you said your family came after.
Yep.
Said, yeah. If roles were reversed, how do you think that would have looked?
I'll probably be still trying to chase a basketball dream, not gonna lie to you.
Okay, so you played
Yeah,
sports.
I played basketball. That was one of my biggest things. I was trying to play overseas. I was in the gym every single day. I'm talking about from sun up to sundown, throwing up, from running all day. I was trying to make it to the league.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah.
Why did you stop that dream? What paused that?
I want to say the new generation, not gonna lie. Man, if you see these new kids jumping out the gym the way they jumping now, I want to say it's discouraging, but it's like, I got a long way to go.
Yeah.
And I'm already about to push 30 in like a couple of years. They not looking for legs like mine. They looking for cricket legs, and I don't have cricket legs.
They made different.
Yeah, they is made different completely. Them COVID kids. And they weren't even COVID at the time. I'm telling you.
They made different. I know.
Man.
I know when my brother used to play football, and we used to go like the Lowndes County down in Valdosta.
Mm-hmm.
Them boys, them country fed boys.
Man, football is different. You see them football kids now from when I was growing up,
Yeah.
they like grown men with no beards. I'm like, what is going on? Why these kids look like this?
Yeah, I don't know what they got going down there, because it was like every single player was big and tall, and they whooped us.
that's because the parents is like, as soon as they come out the womb, they training them. They
Now,
coming
how
out
do
the
you feel
womb.
about that?
To me, honestly, because my daughter's 6 years old, going on 7. She loves playing basketball.
Okay.
My thing is, I want you to have that choice. I want you to choose what you want to do and what you love. I don't want to just like, when you come out the womb, all right, this is what you finna play. Make a decision. And that's what she did. She seen me play basketball. She fell in love with it. Okay, so now we finna go further with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how has fatherhood changed you as a person?
Maturity.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. Maturity. I think fatherhood and being a husband changed me.
In what ways? Like, give me your top 3 things that you noticed pre-marriage to post.
The number one thing is not putting myself first,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not just me no more. Now, before I had kids, I had my girlfriend, of course. We got married after our twins.
Yeah.
So I had my girlfriend. So now I have to put us first. My future is no longer just my future. So that's what I'm saying. Like, when I thought about basketball, I had to give it up. I mean, I still play it, but I had to give it up in the aspect of trying to make it to a higher level on it.
That makes sense.
And change my career path. So I would say maturity. My outlook on life changed. So I would say my mentality,
Yeah.
I guess, changed. Because, having kids is crazy in this generation. Man, having kids in this generation is crazy.
How so?
It's people are. Can I say weird?
Yes.
People are weird. Can I curse?
Yeah.
People are weird as hell. They're weird for like no reason, and you can see that more when you have kids. Because when you don't have kids, it's like, okay, you just being weird. When you have kids, it's like, all right, baby, back up, get away from him. You know what I'm saying? You got to do that. I got 5 kids over there.
Yeah. I thought you had 4.
5 kids and 1 on the way.
Okay.
So me is like,
That's what's up.
I can't trust a lot of things, and
Yeah.
if you weird, the energy is just get away from my kids. Off rip.
Now I got to speak on it. So the other day I was with a young man, and he was he has a son, and he was telling me, he was like, he was defending men who don't take care of their kids, and I'm like, as a man, how do you?
So what's the logic on that? That's a head scratcher.
I was trying to figure out the same thing. So he was saying like he's pursuing music, and he wants to go on the road and everything.
I already know what you're finna say.
And
I already know what you're finna say. So he's basically saying, because I've been around people like that.
yeah.
So I get it in that aspect of he's trying to provide. If he's trying to provide, trying to make money to give to the kids, but at the same time, it's the kids, because when they grow up, they don't even care about your damn money.
Exactly.
You can keep that shit. But if you're not there for your kids, mentally, physically, and spiritually, they're not even going to care about nothing you trying to provide for them. If you ain't do it then, they don't want you to do it now.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I was asking him, because he's not married, but he was telling me, like, oh, the next woman that I get pregnant is going to be my last. So I'm like, oh, so you're trying to get married? He was like, yeah, I'll get married. And then I was like, oh, so you're taking your wife and your kids on the road with you? He was like, no, why would I do that? And then I was like, what do you mean, why would you do that? So his whole thing was he wants the rock star lifestyle. So and I was like, so why would you put that woman in that predicament to have to take care of that kid like that?
I don't want to speak on any woman's behalf, but I don't think no woman would want to have a traveling husband all the time, every time.
With the fact that he already said he wants to live wildly.
Yeah, I mean, well, okay, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, what do you mean? And then he was like, oh, well, women just don't understand. It's a lot of pressure for a man to be there for their kids. And I'm like,
I mean, it's not.
How are you saying that?
Again, that comes with, I don't want to say you're not mature, but that comes with maturity, because it's a lot of responsibility to take care of something that you created yourself.
Exactly.
It's a decision that both of y'all made, and it's a decision you got to live with.
Yeah, especially if you're going to be involved, because I just feel like people, I have grown up in a situation where my dad wasn't there always, you know? So it was more so like an emotional point for me, because I'm like, how are you saying that? Like, how do you sit here and be like, oh, it's okay if people don't take care of their kids and mean it?
No.
That's weird.
And I'm going to say it's a lot of people that's growing up like that too. It sucks, but it's set up like, and I've been raised in a, I don't want to say broken home, but my mom and dad wasn't together, but my father was still there.
Yeah.
I mean, if you co-parent, you ain't got to say you don't want to be there completely. But if you, I don't know, that ain't my situation.
No, that's right.
My situation is golden. I'm going to try to keep it golden. So
that's what's up. No, because it's like it's refreshing to hear a man actually say that.
Yeah.
Because that tripped me out just the other day. It literally happened like Friday, and I was like, whoa, like
that's 2 days. that's not even full 3.
It's very fresh. That's why I was like,
it's not even the weekend.
like, we're starting this day off that.
Okay.
But I want you to describe a moment when you realized like the impact of your fatherhood, like that it had on your life and not like on your kids, the way that you treat them and raise them.
Okay, well, yeah, that's an easy one. Now I want to say, not now, from when my kids could talk, it impacted me a lot, because they can talk now. They can actually express themselves. They can express how I'm being a good father to them. And they can, you know how when you was younger, I don't know if you did it, but I kind of did it too. You create things for your parents just to create it because you love them.
Yeah.
My kids still do that today. They'll see a big poster, be like, I want to make this big poster. Love you, mommy.
Aww.
You're the best dad ever. Here.
That's what's up.
I got one kid loves making projects. She'll make a whole project for us and be like, here, and then run off. I'm like, that's
like,
love.
Here's my gratitude.
That's how I know, like, I'm doing a good job, and they love me. And whatever I do or say, they just know I'm me.
That's what's
I
up.
mean, yeah.
I didn't see a lot of I didn't see a lot of that from other people's homes because I grew up. My stepdad raised me
Okay.
from a baby to now. So I had a full family, but I had friends who had parents who were broken in their home, like they were together, but it was the dad not really raising them and things of that nature. So it made them feel indifferent. I pray for them.
I mean, my stepdad was there too when I was 1.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say it now. I didn't want to say it then because I was stubborn. I was a kid. I didn't understand. But I understand now. He was there for me, picking up some of the slack with my father.
Yeah.
But my father also was a big part of my life too. So you can say I had 2 dads.
Yeah.
Most people can't say that.
That's a blessing. Yeah.
Most people can't say that.
I know a lot of people either. I was talking to somebody the other day about it, where people normally have babies and then they break up post baby.
Yeah.
And then somebody else step in.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, I had twins my first time.
That's cool.
I had twins, so it was are you strong enough to stay together?
What challenges did y'all face in that time? Because she was your girlfriend at the time, right?
Yeah, she was my girlfriend. She wasn't even my wife then. She's my girlfriend, so we don't know what we're doing. we don't know. I mean, my wife does. She watched her nieces all the time, but me,
yeah,
I'm completely clueless. And you come out with 2. You start off running. Most people start off with 1, baby steps. I start off with 2. It was challenging because it's I'm gonna give you an example where it was challenging. One time, my wife had to go to work. We were still living in my parents' house.
Yeah.
My mom, stepdad gone. I'm there with 2 kids. Not even 2 months yet.
Yeah.
Screaming and crying. I don't know what to do. I'm confused. I don't know what I'm doing. And it's this rush of too much going on. And I was I just screamed and yelled. I was be quiet.
Aww.
And I was why would I do that? So I picked them both up in my hand. And me and my wife was literally just talking about this today.
Yeah.
I had to walk around the house with them in my hands until they fell asleep. They were just tired. I didn't know that. 5th kid. I know that now. Go take a nap. You just tired. Get something to eat. What you crying for?
Sugar low.
Yeah, exactly. I understand now. It comes with experience. Yeah. A lot of people who say I can't wait to have kids. You just be I never even said that. And I'm telling you right now, take your time.
So you never before you had kids, you didn't think about oh, this is how my family's gonna look. I want to have 2 to 3 kids or
Not even. I mean, before I had kids, I was just this is how my life is gonna be set up.
Okay.
I'm gonna be playing basketball. We're gonna travel. Me and my friends gonna get a place together. And like I said, it was all about me, and me.
Yeah.
But then when I had kids, it's all right, we need to find a place. We need to find babysitters. We need to find schools. It's a whole different approach your lane literally switches. So you got to have everything together. Everything has to be. I mean, if it don't, it's still, you can work it out.
Yeah.
Because that's what we did. You can still always find ways. Don't just, give up. A lot of people like to give up on their dreams and stuff. And I can't stand that. Can't stand that. When you have kids, you got to put your dreams on pause. No, you don't.
Speak on it.
No, you do not. I have 5 going on 6 kids, and I'm still chasing it.
That's inspiring. That's what's
yeah.
up, though.
My kids want to read my scripts. No, you can't read that one. No, don't. Put that down.
Do they watch it? Do they watch your material?
They watched one of them because one of them was a love, romantic type movie. It wasn't really that bad. I played a good character. And other movies, I put that down. Don't read that.
That ain't for you yet.
No, don't read them highlighted areas. That's not for you. They know how to read now. Put it down. Nuh-uh. Yeah, they love when I go, good luck, Daddy. I hope you got the audition. You going to another audition? We was coming here today. They don't know. You going to another interview for your audition? Good luck, Daddy. And that's motivating me.
That is what's up.
Yeah, that motivates me to go harder.
So y'all close-knit.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's up. That's how my family is. Well, maybe not to that extent, but we close. We're very close. Do you ever had any moments where you had to where your work overconsumed your place or your role as a dad?
Yeah, I mean, from the beginning, when I first started, before I first started getting paid roles, it was more of a you gotta stay consistent because It was stressful. I was going to, background roles, and they weren't really paying that much for background. And it's like, you got to take care of yours still.
Right.
And there's so many times I wanted to quit and give up. And I ain't gonna lie, I did for like, when I was in Chicago, I did for like a few, because it wasn't that much work out there. And like, if you don't get cast for this background role, it's like, okay, now you got to wait for another opportunity to come up.
Is that where all of y'all are from?
Yeah, we from Chicago,
Okay.
originally from Chicago. So it's like, if you don't get this background role, now what? You got to wait for another one. And I was doing like comedy clubs every Wednesdays, every night they had like comedies. Wasn't getting paid for them.
Right.
So when we moved to Atlanta, things started to pick up more because I started making more connections with people. Everybody was moving out here for the industry.
Okay.
And everything is out here for the industry.
It is. We have a film studio like literally like maybe 15 minutes down the street.
See? And it's not just one.
Yeah.
In Chicago, I want to say it's like one film studio. So if you ain't working, you ain't working. It's multiple things being filmed out here.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
That's why I love it.
What is it? Sweet Magnolias. They used to do Vampire Diaries on the square. Like
Mhm.
literally, like you know where this Covington Square is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they do so much things in that regard. Like, cause that's our field as well. Like we like to do that, but we haven't broke into like acting or that part. We're trying to network more and get out there. But
Like I say, don't try, just do.
yeah, ooh.
Don't try, just do it.
So when you started your journey, like were you ever like shy or like really nervous when you were doing
Shy
it?
or nervous?
Yeah.
Not acting. When I did acting, I was like, I could be me. Because like, nobody know me around here. I could just be myself. And people like, oh, he funny. Oh, he cool. And then they be like, okay, let's follow each other. Networking.
Okay.
But comedy, it's nerve-wracking. That is nerve-wracking.
Tell us about that.
You are literally standing up there with people staring at you, waiting for you to make them laugh. And I say it's slow because it's like as soon as you get up there, you got to be funny right off rip.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, it's like you lost their attention. When you look in the crowd, I do this all the time. I tell like any other inspiring comedians, I don't know if y'all do this or not, don't look directly at the crowd because it'll throw you off.
Yeah.
Because when I'm on stage, I look straightly in the back. I'm telling jokes in the back. Everybody can see it, back. Because if you do look down, you'll see somebody like this and it'll catch you off guard. Oh, I must not be that funny. They not paying attention. Oh, you'll see a lot of people doing this.
And you thinking they talking.
And you think they're talking about you or not paying attention. So if you just stay focused, tell your joke, everybody else is listening and watching it.
Yeah.
It works like that. My first time I bombed so bad because I was too busy looking at other people. Is it funny? Are you laughing? And they wasn't laughing. And I was like, oh, I'm up here, so.
Yeah. So did you have like any media training or like any practices before then, or you just like went up there and just did it?
I'm one of those people. I was around my friends. Oh, you funny? You should do comedy. What? Sure. I'll try it. Yeah, I'll try it. I'll write some jokes. But no, it's something I had to fall to get back up and learn because my jokes is off, and I understand that it is. I'm glad I recorded it because I can go back now like, what was I talking about?
Yeah.
Like, there's no punchline and none of the things that
Where was I going with this?
I was just talking, and you can hear one person, ha! I was like, this is bad. This is bad. Oh, but I'm glad I got better at it. And I was doing, was it this year? I did Kenan Thompson. I did his special, and it was like a competition thing.
Yeah.
So I did good with that. And I've literally been like on and off with it, but acting is more of my main focus right now.
Would you say that's your passion?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I would say it's my passion.
Welcome back to DBYT Podcast.
Wakanda forever.
We had to take a little break, but we back. I want to get into how do you stay present in your children's lives despite the responsibilities that you have as an entertainer? How do you make sure that they're loved and cared for?
So,
Excuse me.
my main focus is not to overlap their schedule with my schedule, because like I said, my kids love to do like sports, drawing, gymnastics. It's more of I have to work around their schedule.
Okay.
This fall is gonna be the challenge because I know I'm gonna have to put them in basketball and all the stuff they like to do. So being present as dad is like when I'm there 100%. Like I'm giving them all my attention, all my love. I play with them. I make sure that they know that just because I go out and act, I'm not just like I'm coming home super tired.
Yeah.
And I get that from Kobe. I guess it's like a Kobe mentality.
Okay.
Because like when he was on the road playing basketball, and he said he comes home, he be like, the kids don't know or they don't understand how tired you are.
Yeah.
They don't understand that. They just want you to be present. They want you to be there, and it's crucial, especially at this age.
Yeah.
Because they'll remember it. They'll definitely remember if you was there, you were not there, how much you paid attention to them. I have a lot to balance with kids. It's like it's 5 of them.
Right.
I gotta chase
one on the way, y'all.
Yeah, it was one on the way. I gotta chase. If I'm chasing one, they all gotta get chased.
Yeah.
And that's how I am. I don't show no favoritism. I love them all equally, and I'll never choose my job over my kids, regardless.
Okay, so your journey in fatherhood, what lessons or values do you take from that and put into your professional work?
Stay focused, stay consistent.
Okay.
Not quitting. That's the biggest one, cause I want my kids to see that too. Whatever I do, I want to go 100% through with it, follow through, even if it's a situation where it's like it's a bad situation. It comes with it. I want them to understand that you can't give up.
Yeah.
Even if it's one of those, I go to a casting call and I'm on set, I want to say for hours and hours, they not organized, they not this, that, and the other. I made a commitment.
Yeah.
So I'm here already. I can't leave, because if I leave now, that's a waste of my time that I could have had with y'all.
That's a good way to think about
that.
Yeah.
If I leave now it's like I could have been spending time with my wife and kids.
Yeah.
So what's the point of leaving? You here now.
Yeah, don't waste the time that you already
My
done.
wife reminds me that all the time too. I love it though, because she be like, you there, so
do it.
Make the best of it.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So would you say that those things that you just listed are values that you want to instill in your kids?
Absolutely. Don't quit. I tell them all the time, like when they were like, okay, my daughter, she wants to be comfortable in the seat. I'm like, okay, baby, well, you have 3 options. Problem solve it. Don't give up.
Yeah.
Because if you give up, now you're just going to be uncomfortable and you're going to whine even more. Problem solve. Like, yeah, problem solve. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Get out that uncomfort zone and figure out a way to get you comfort. Yeah. It's hard. It's not going to be easy.
Have any of your kids expressed like that they want to pursue acting?
I'm trying to think, because not really, but if I ever get a chance to put them in that position, I would, because their personalities is crazy. It's not crazy like bad way, but just like outgoing, ongoing, loving. So
those are good qualities to have, especially the personality mixed with the skill sets that y'all are setting them up to have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like just knowing how to be a good person
Mm-hmm.
and the sports aspect,
Absolutely.
the creativity aspect. I feel like because life is a movie, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So with you learning how to do all these things and you cultivating those skills and y'all are giving them the way, like the path to do that,
Mm-hmm.
the means to do that, it sets them up for if you want to do one or you want to do both, you can. You have that option. So I feel like that's pretty cool.
My kids tell me I'm going to be a doctor, I'm going to be a basketball player. You can do whatever you want to do. If
Why
you
not?
want to be all those things, do it.
I'm pretty sure
Do
they make
it.
a role for that.
Yeah, for real. If you want to be that, do it. I'm not going to tell you no, wait, it's too many people that want to do that, go somewhere else. No, do it.
Because, you know, the common misconception is, oh, that field is oversaturated.
Yeah, but it's not.
Literally, I was
No
thinking
field
about
is.
It's not.
No
It's
field
literally,
is.
I was driving home, yesterday, and I seen 3 lawn care services. My neighborhood ain't that big.
Perfect example. This is the perfect example. What store do you shop in?
That's just Walmart.
Walmart.
Yeah.
You go to Walmart. You look for a piece of bread. How many other brands of bread do you see?
Exactly.
How many other brands of water do you see? Jelly. Everything is a different brand.
But you know the crazy the thing about it is it's the uniqueness that comes with that brand.
Yeah.
Because Sara Lee, it's soft. We love it.
Right.
We love that bread because we know what comes with that. So it's like just because Sara Lee's there don't mean maybe somebody want the sourdough bread or they want a different type. They want a multigrain. Like you just make it yours. You know what I'm saying? And you put it out there and make it your own. And
That's it.
the field is never oversaturated.
It's not. And don't even think
people
like that.
They try to get in your head and make you think like, oh, you can't do this because other people are doing it.
See, that'll cloud your judgment. If I go to a casting call,
Yeah.
not even a casting call, let's say an audition.
Okay.
I go to an audition and I'm like, I see all these people. What role you going for? Oh, I'm going for the role of Zach. Damn, that's what I'm going for. What role you going for? Zach. Damn. And he got braids too. What role you going for? Zach. Damn, he got tattoos on his arm like me. You can't think like that.
Yeah.
You can't. When I go into an audition, I'll go in as, I just read this online or heard somebody say it. You go to it as, you already got the job. And everybody's going into that like that.
Right.
Everybody's coming in like I got the job already. So it's sort of a competition thing, but at the same time, you're a good sport. So you got the role. I'm happy for you, bro.
Exactly.
Good.
Exactly.
That comes back tenfold for you. Because maybe that wasn't for you.
Speak on it. Because every open door is not the door that you're supposed to go through.
Yeah.
It's like, sometimes you got to peek your head in and be like, oh, yeah, that's not for me.
Nope.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead, lock that up.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really important for people to hear and understand, because I think a lot of people stop and, like you say, they give up on their dreams because it's like they're listening to all these outside influences that mean literally nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, when y'all go home, they already done said what they had to say.
Exactly. Don't
take that home with you and internalize it. Like, you got to have something up here that's telling you, like, I got it. You know what I'm saying?
I want to say the older generation, because when I was coming up, I had a lot of people tell me, like, have a plan B.
Yeah.
When I wanted to do basketball, have a plan B. It's a lot of people in this world that want to be in the NBA. Have a plan B. So when I grew up, I'm already, like, on the edge of, am I good enough to make it?
Right. Like, why is my plan A not enough? Yeah,
why do I have to have the plan B? So that's not really, what's the point of having a plan A? I had to break out of that. I broke out of that, and I'm literally going to say that's because of my wife. My wife literally put me in that mindset to be like, you are here. Like, do it. Do what you love. There is no plan B.
Yeah.
Do this. I ain't going to say fire. I done walked off for so many jobs.
Yeah.
Because it's like, my wife was like, she'll come home like, you quit again? I swear to God, it would be like, it was one of those moments where she would get frustrated with me. And now, I don't understand why. I mean, I do. I felt miserable at those jobs, so I just kept leaving. And it got to a point where she was like, all right, your happiness is more important. So
excuse me.
I come home early one day, she'd be like, I already know. They're not letting you home early from a warehouse. I know why you here. Okay.
Can you speak on the importance of having a great woman by your side?
Oh, my goodness.
Please.
It is extremely important to have a great woman on your side. And I can't stand when people in the generation say that there aren't any left or any good men left, because there are. It takes two. You can sit there and be stubborn on your side, and you can be stubborn on this side. Okay. Y'all can be stubborn, but when y'all come together, I promise you, if y'all have the same goal and aspirations as me and my wife do, anything is possible.
It's going to work out.
Man, we done seen God work so many times in our favor. It's hard to doubt him. It's hard to doubt him. I'm not going to lie.
This is such a refreshing take. No, because you don't understand. Like, first of all, like, I'm in the era of my life where I'm dating. Mm-hmm. And I get so irritated and frustrated because, like, once you go out with these people and they speak on their beliefs and, like, how closed-minded they are, they don't even try to hear you. And I clock out.
But see, the thing is, I don't even want to say they're closed-minded. They're trying to have an open mind to a different route and trying to lead a generation. It shouldn't go that way.
Yeah.
So this is the open mind situation they trying to have. Okay, say we're on a date, right? We're dating. Look, check this out. We can be cool, we can date, but I'm going to do me. I'm going to do me. And when we come home, that's what it is. But look, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying it is, y'all. The women could be cool with that on y'all end, the men could be cool with that on y'all end. But I'm just saying, that's not for me. I wouldn't do it that way personally because it's like, feelings. We're humans.
Yeah, we
have
feel
emotions. Something's going. Yeah. Something is going to come up emotionally. I cannot see that it's not. Because y'all just like, okay, I don't know. I don't want to get into that because it's like I'm not in that position. I don't even want to talk on that position.
Your situation sounds so blessed. First of all, I gotta meet her. See, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, she's here,
Absolutely.
so I gotta meet her.
Yeah.
And I just appreciate the situation that y'all are in,
Mm-hmm.
to where like y'all can actually work as a team
Mm-hmm.
and not fight against each other. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of couples that fight and be like, oh, well, you're not gonna do this and you're not. It's like, why can't we come up with a plan together and do that? You know what I'm saying? And I think the young men that I steer away from is people who don't have a plan.
Right.
And
right. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was in the industry, not getting paid, doing these roles. First of all, we moved to Georgia in 2020 during COVID. Everything in Chicago was shut down. Okay, this is not going to work.
Right.
I don't want to do warehouses until everything opened up. Atlanta's open. Man, there's a lot of industry stuff down there.
It is.
Let's move to Georgia. Okay, we moved to Georgia. Now I'm still trying to build my resume. I'm new out here.
Mm-hmm.
She's holding me down. I'm driving 2 hours away for these background roles. This check comes in every 2 weeks, and it's like maybe $100, $80. And it's like, all right, you're going to have to get a job because this ain't working.
Yeah.
You're going to have to find something. You have to do something. Like, all right, I'm going to find a job or whatever. So we did. I found a job. Moved closer to Atlanta. Now I'm starting to pick up more. I'm getting more auditions for independent films. Now they're paying.
Yeah.
Now they flying you out to do these movies.
So
And now she's just sitting back like, I told you. I
that's
told
that,
you.
Woman's intuition.
Yeah.
They be knowing.
Because I be like, I don't want to go to work. I want to do what I want to do now. I'm a big-ass kid. I want to do what I want to do. I want to be an actor. Okay? But you still got to take care of your family, right?
Yeah.
You're right. So I got my CDLs. I wasn't working for like a month. She held it down. I'm getting my CDLs. I'm on the road. Now I'm getting more money in. I can do the things I want to do now. I can go to these filming things I want to do.
Yeah.
And all it is a good ear. She is that, you need to do this first, and I'm telling you, it'll work out. But do this first. All right. I did it, and it's working out. Just listen.
Y'all hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Just listen.
That's all. It's not that hard. It's a little hard, but listen to your woman.
It's not it's not impossible.
It's not. I mean, a lot of men is just, she got to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? She got to do what I do. It's not going to work like that. You can.
Not 100% of the time.
No.
It's cool for you as a man. I feel like it's cool for a man to lead. But
absolutely.
In order to do that, you got to have somebody to play off of.
You have a goal.
Yeah.
You have a finish line. Okay. She's here to help you get there. She's here to help you. Well, don't do that. Go this way. Okay. I could have landed in spikes. Without her, I would have landed in spikes.
Like literally, like I feel like women are there to help cultivate the goal.
Mm-hmm.
And vice versa, because I mean, sometimes maybe somebody might not have as big of an aspiration, but you can help them,
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like those are really important in the relationships that you create,
mm-hmm.
because it's like, bro, if I can't trust you to help me or to uplift me or to guide me when and we can interchange those roles, it's not gonna work. Because I'm not always going to be at 100% capacity or whatever. Sometimes I might have a 10% day, And I feel like it's important that, especially women, because I know everybody talk about it, 50-50. Relationships are whatever it needs to be because they're fluid,
Yep, I said the same thing. Shout out to my wife too, man. I held her down when she was going to school.
Yeah.
She was going to school and she graduated twice.
That's what's up.
Yeah, being a medical assistant. And she held me down. So if we hold each other down, you can get somewhere. That's all it takes is a team. Now, I understand you want to do everything, by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Independence. But a team is...
America. I feel like America makes you want to do that. Be self-established. And people don't realize that everything plays off of each other. And that's how you harmonize and balance everything in your life, when you can be like, oh... well, I'm not actually doing this by myself, because what that opinion just did for me was inspire me to do something else. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, okay, with all of this going on with y'all doing the moves and y'all having to pick up, the extra slack or however, how does your family manage stress?
How do we manage stress? That is a good question. I mean, we still manage it. We still working on it right now. We still try to find ways to, because it's very stressful situations. We just try to find ways to, to help our stress. I mean, because things come up in this world, and you just got to learn how to maneuver around it. So what I tell my wife all the time is just like, calm down, be cool. It's all going to work out because, like I said, God has never failed us.
Yeah.
Just let him work. Let him show us where we're going. It's a lot of times where, it's stressful. You don't even want to get up out of the bed. It's just like, oh, my God. Let him work.
Yeah.
Every day is not going to be easy. It's not. So what we do is we put our stress on God. He'll handle it for us.
All right. That's a word. That's a word. Do y'all have any special family traditions or routines to help keep y'all grounded in the busyness of y'all day-to-day life?
We try to do big things for holidays so our
Okay.
kids, we try not to stray away. We had a good childhood with holidays. She did, I did. So we do that with them. Christmases, we do things big. Birthdays, it's a lot of birthdays. We try to make every birthday special.
Are they around the same time or are they just scattered throughout the year?
Oh, man. So January, April, that's a decent gap.
Okay, yeah, but I say that's a gap.
Yeah. August.
That's a big gap.
That's a big gap. July, then August.
Yeah.
And then the next one, it should be in September, but my wife's is in February. I want to say it averages a month a gap, probably.
Okay.
So it gives us time to prepare for the next birthday party. Yeah, but we try to incorporate into big things like going on family vacations.
Yeah.
We just took a cruise last year in July to the Bahamas.
Okay.
They loved it.
How was that? We trying to go on a cruise.
Oh, the cruise?
Yeah, we never been.
That was for me and my wife, that was our second time.
Okay.
Because the kids was our second time. But the cruise is free food. All you can eat.
What line did y'all go with? What cruise line did y'all go with?
Carnival.
Okay, because they said that one.
Carnival. I'm talking about, you hungry? Yeah, I'm hungry. Get some food, whatever you want to. Ice cream, whatever you want to. The amenities of they got activities like it's a movie screening.
Okay.
Such and such on the deck. Big movie, whatever they got playing. It's a romantic thing. You can just sit out there, watch a movie. They got game nights at there, karaoke nights, clubs. Comedy clubs, nightclubs.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's all kind of activities you would do if you was in the city on a boat. Yeah, gambling.
We got to do that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Anyways, okay. Really back in. So since becoming a dad, how has that further molded your perspective or your relationship with your parents and your wife?
My parents and my wife?
Yeah. I know you said earlier, your perspective changed and you matured and everything, but did that have a direct correlation to how you treated your parents and your wife?
My mom used to tell me this all the time. She would tell me, you don't understand. You don't understand. Because when you have kids, you'll understand. And when I had kids, I understood. And I see my mom in a completely different light now. And it's you ain't do nothing but show me love all my life. And she actually was a model.
Like a model,
Oh, she was a model. She modeled with.
Oh, God,
yeah, she print modeling. She was in a magazine. She modeled with Halle Berry.
Wow.
Yeah, I like bragging about that. I think it's the coolest thing.
That is cool.
She modeled with Halle Berry, and it's dang. I think that's where I got it from. But yeah, she I see a lot of things she was talking about. I understand it now. So when I see my mom, I just be give her a big hug whenever I see her. Hon, I understood you was just trying to protect me. You was working so hard. Man, did she work hard.
Yeah.
She couldn't afford them K-Swisses that I wanted.
Yeah.
K-Swisses, I'm sorry. I was bugging you about K-Swisses. I'm sorry. But my wife, it's everything changed, I see her as a mother now too. So I respect her much more. She pushed out 5 kids and about to be 6.
Yeah.
I respect her so much for that. I love her so much for that. And you have to see it. It's a different light. She's not just your girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's not your wife. She's a whole human being that pushed out another human being.
Yeah.
And I had to she has to actually tell me that too. You have to sit down with somebody like that because men don't understand. They won't understand that.
Man.
until they sit down and tell you that. I remember one time she texted me about a situation. I instantly left work. I came to console her. Like, I didn't understand. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah.
But now I do know. And then further on, I will understand that. When women go through things, men go through things,
Yeah,
it's life.
everybody do, yeah.
Unless
I think people forget that, and they forget to be kind of empathetic towards other people.
Yeah.
They just think that, oh, somebody got it easier than the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, if they have a type of dynamic, like, oh, I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom and you going to work. They thinking, oh, well, you don't do nothing. You just stay at home with the kids. That's a whole nother job. And
That's
just
a
like
whole nother job.
him going to work is a whole nother job. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's why y'all have to have an understanding and like a rhythm
Absolutely.
with each other, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So y'all are couple goals. I want y'all to know that. Like,
Don't
just
say that.
hearing how you talk about her is like,
Mm-hmm.
y'all don't know.
Refreshing.
But don't get me wrong. The thing about this generation is they can't get past the trials and tribulations part. The struggle. Every relationship is going to have a struggle.
Yeah.
And the moment they do, this generation be like, I'm out. I'm out.
quick
I
to
can't.
jump ship.
I can't deal with this. Okay, well, you get with somebody, you're going to deal with that one.
It's always gonna be something.
It's always going to be something. The thing is, you have to actually adjust to it. That's all it is. I ain't going to lie. I was, 20?
Yeah.
Probably 20, 21. I was still immature.
But I mean, people don't realize, like, as a young adult, that young, you're like one in adult years.
Yeah.
Like,
True.
So it's like, I think people expect us to be a little bit more grown than we actually know to be, you know, because you going through life. Like, at 21, I was graduating college.
But yeah, that's literally the age where you say, okay, now you're about to learn
Yes.
real life situations. Because school not teaching you shit.
Man, come on.
Me and my wife, we talk about this all the time. We finna homeschool our kids. They not teaching you shit.
We talk about the same thing.
Black History Month pissed me off in the school industry. What did you learn today in Black History Month? Hold on. What? Christopher Columbus? It's February. Why are we bringing this man up that
Why are we
lied
bringing
and
up this
cheap?
man anyway?
Period. Period.
Why do you have a whole day, sir?
This man, that's a whole nother subject.
Yeah,
That's
it
why we
is.
homeschooling.
Yeah, I respect that so much. I would. I hope to be in the situation and have the resources to do all of that.
Yeah.
Because I honestly don't want to put my kids in public schools. First of all, why y'all bringing guns to school? Why? Like, it's a school down here. They brought bricks to school, throwing them. Just who
For
does
what?
that?
For what?
You know what I'm saying?
For
That
what?
is so unsafe, and it's so. I bet that's just so like nerve wracking. And I don't even have
Look.
kids yet.
It's nerve wracking. And when you see these school shootings, it's even more nerve wracking. Because the thing is, it don't even start in school.
Yeah.
It starts at home. Some parents are not parenting. They don't. I see a lot of times, get the out of my face, go grab a tablet. This, that, and the other. They just be yelling at them. And it's like,
You don't gotta do all that.
why are you doing that? This kid literally don't know. He coming for you information.
The crazy thing is, I seen something where it was like, y'all will yell at a 3-year-old for dropping juice on the floor and like whoop them and do all this stuff. But if your drunk friend do it, oh, it's okay,
And
girl.
laughing.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, why do you treat a human that barely knows any better
See?
like that? But
See?
your drunk 30-year-old friend can do it.
And when you have kids, you start. I can't even say that. When I had kids, I start to realize that because they don't know.
Yeah.
And you will literally get upset because they don't know. But then we have to dial it back. Like, okay, we have to teach them these things.
Exactly.
How are we not teaching them? We just yelling at them. How are they gonna learn?
Expecting them to know something that we had years to
Yeah.
cultivate. And
My
yeah.
kids, they don't curse me out, but they will tell me, you don't have to yell.
Oh.
Like, I want you to speak your mind. Tell me that. I'm sorry, baby. I mean, you don't have to be rude. Like, I'm sorry. These kids will speak their mind.
But that's good that
I
y'all give
want
them
you
the
to.
space to feel
Yeah.
comfortable to do that.
Tell
Because,
me.
you know, in times that we grew up, it's, oh, you talking back.
Yeah.
Don't do this, don't do that. But it's like, I feel like everybody's always a student. Your kids, you listen to them kids, they'll teach you so much.
A lot.
And vice versa. You know what I'm saying? But
So tell me this, like, a kid get whooped, right? And you be like, kid getting whooped. I would say you whooping your kids.
yeah.
Now, what did they gain out of that whooping? Okay, they spilled some juice. Bow. You just whooped them. You think they're going to want to walk around with juice again?
You feel me?
They just, you know what? I'm just going to keep it there. No.
Now they got fear.
Now they got fear. Now they're going to grow up. Say they want to jump off this stone right here.
Yeah.
They're going to second guess themselves. I don't want to hurt myself. I'm going to get down. How would you ever learn if you don't fall first?
No, it's the fact that some parents will be like, now if you jump off that and you hurt yourself, I'm going to hurt you. Yeah. And now you like, bro,
and I was a victim to that. Now I just sit there like this. Boom. I told you. But what do we learn?
Yeah.
but what do we learn?
What
You're not going to do that again.
Exactly.
See? That's all it is. I'm going to watch you be crazy.
Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. So, okay. When everything is said and done, how do you want, like, for your legacy, for your kids, how do you want them to remember you? Like, my dad was da-da-da-da-da.
They brag about me a lot. They tell me to in school. But I just want them to know that I was a great father. You know, I did my 100% best that I could and show you the ropes of this world.
Yeah.
Protect you. Show you things what not to do and to do. And, you know what I'm saying, I'm a great father. That's all I've ever tried to be. Great husband, too, to their mother.
Right.
Good man. I just want them to understand what a good man is.
Setting the example.
Yeah.
I feel like that's so important. I feel like even when I watch these little 20 versus 1s on YouTube, I am just like,
I don't even watch stuff like that. I hate stuff like that.
It be all on my TikTok. So I just be like, hey.
I'll be like, y'all just so. But the generation, they love watching that, and they get paid. But it's like, me, do your thing, bro. You getting paid to do that. Do your thing. You getting your money.
All right.
I'm not knocking it.
But it's the way that they act and treat each other.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's like you literally going on here, they popping balloons because they don't think you worthy enough. Excuse me?
Pop. He wearing glasses. He can't see. Like, okay.
One girl came in, she said, I'm 24.
Shit.
He put the balloon on the floor and jumped on the balloon, and everybody just started, like, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, they being extra. And the thing is, they like that. They get views. They'll cop that whole clip out and then post it again. That's what they want to see.
Just to get paid for it. But it's like,
can't knock
at
their
what
hustle.
point do you be like, well, this isn't worth my dignity?
Yeah, this is how we portraying our men and women.
I'm sorry, it's a big dog.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. Mm-hmm. But in all, I just feel like at some point we gotta stand up. Cause it's getting to a point where it's like, bruh, we all gonna end up single and alone, and
that's where the rope is going. That's what the tug of war rope is definitely going to that side. Cause everybody coming from relationship to single. Fuck it.
Yeah.
That's where it's going.
All right. Creative influences. That's our next topic, guys. So, in what ways has your fatherhood influenced your creativity on projects that you chose to work on?
My fatherhood?
Yeah.
My kids keep me young, man. So when they be silly, it allows me to continue to be silly.
Yeah.
And it was a movie I did with More Than Hearts, the director Brandon. Shout out to Brandon for casting me for that main role, my first comedy role.
Okay.
I loved it. It made me, when my kids keep my youth, it makes me like bring out the comedy in me.
Yeah.
Be myself. Be creative. Say things that it wasn't in the script. Product placement. You gotta take that out.
You didn't hear that?
Oh, cool. Product placement. They forced that one.
Yeah, they did. But okay.
My kids keep me young, man. So my creativity is always flowing, and I love it. I don't never want to be the person that's like not being creative.
Right.
Because when I'm doing skits and stuff, I want to include them in it.
I was just about to ask you.
Yeah, I haven't some skits I have included into them, but I want to put them in more because I know they'll be hilarious.
Right.
We'll be one of them families.
It's like you read my question.
No.
Because I was going to ask you, have you ever collaborated with your kids, or do you plan on doing that? But as we know.
No, yeah, I plan on doing it, yeah.
Okay.
I definitely do.
Is there any professionals that you studied or looked up to as a kid? And, like, what did you take away from their expertise?
Biggest influencer I've ever took my It's 3 that I took. Like studied Martin Lawrence.
Okay.
The Martin Show. My God, I will watch that to this day,
Okay.
over and over again. I have all 5 seasons DVD. I don't care. I will watch them. I don't care about streaming. I got the DVDs. I got them as collectibles.
This is not going anywhere.
Nowhere. Don't touch my Martin. I'm one of them. Martin, the Jamie Foxx Show.
Okay. The classics.
Man, yeah. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Real sitcoms that made sense, that actually had real live audiences that died laughing, real comedy. And it's like, those are my number one people I looked up to. I still say things, people don't even know what I be talking about. I bring up a line from Jamie Foxx Show or Martin, they'll bust up laughing, don't even know what I'm talking about the shows.
Be like, this is not mine. This is not my material, but thanks for laughing.
Thank you, though. You're hilarious. Cool. I'll take that. But they really molded me, man, because Jamie Foxx especially, he's multi-talented.
Oh, man.
He's next to Chris Brown with talent.
I agree.
He's next to him.
I totally agree.
Sing, act.
Impersonations,
comedy.
Like.
What else? Piano. The man plays piano. He can do it all.
His acting skills are phenomenal.
Crazy.
The way that he can, his range is ridiculous.
He can switch it at any time.
Yes.
He can bring comedy, drama, action, thriller. The man can do it all. So, yeah, biggest inspiration.
So, okay, you spoke on Fresh Prince. Have you seen the dramatized version of Bel-Air?
I have.
How do you feel about it?
I'm not mad at it. Okay. I'm not mad at it at all because,
okay.
Like I said, if you tried to bring it into this generation of only solely on comedy, I don't think people would have watched it because this is a drama-based generation.
Yes.
And they had to, make it fit into this type of world. So I don't blame her. I liked it. I ain't catch up on the second season.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the first one, and I do want to catch on the second season, but it'd be other shows I'd be interested in. But I ain't mad at it at all. I like it.
Okay.
I won't say I didn't.
I feel like because what obviously what's going on in our world today is a lot of revamps or what do they call it? A re-imaging type, because it's not like they're making the show like Rugrats, right?
Mm-hmm.
They brought that back, but they used the same exact content.
Mm-hmm.
But like Proud Family, they brought that back with different substance. You know what I'm saying?
They brought that to real life too.
Yes.
My kids loved the first Proud Family. And when they seen the second one come out, I don't know. What was it? Makeup Boy?
Yeah.
Makeup Boy?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. But it's like if I don't show them that and they come for me for questions, then I'm in the wrong.
Yeah.
So I'll let them watch it and they be like, this boy was wearing a dress. Baby.
That's his life.
Right. That's his decision sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to block him out of the world. Because at first I was like, don't watch Proud Family. Don't watch that. Turn it off.
Yeah.
But then I was like, how would they ever get these answers? So yeah, I'll let them watch it. Just come for me. I got the answers for you.
Yeah.
I got them. They ask me so many questions every day. It's ridiculous.
Because there is, what is it? With Kermit and Miss Piggy, they got like a Disney Channel version of this cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
And the dude with the blue nose, I can't remember his name. He wanted to go to the ball, but he didn't want to be a prince. He wanted to be a princess. Have y'all seen that?
I have not.
It was a clip, and I was just, you have to, when I do become a parent, I would like to watch the material before, just see what are y'all teaching, because that is a baby show.
Right.
And if we thinking, it's just Kermit the Frog.
But it ain't.
And it's not. It's different. They're showing your kids so many different things these days, and that's how they're very advanced, and they know about these things, because it's not only just, they seen it on TikTok. They're watching it in their educational shows.
I don't let them have it.
What, TikTok?
They beg me for TikTok. No, they won't watch that. Not yet. No, it's way too much.
How old is your oldest?
They're 9.
9?
My twins are 9 years old.
Okay.
No, because it's too much going on. You will fall on the wrong thing.
It's very impressionable.
Yeah, I understand that it's the end thing right now, but I don't want you to be too much into the end thing.
Yeah.
Like, don't follow trends. When I was when I was younger, I used to think Nikes and Jordans was the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Because kids will make you feel like that. You need to wear these shoes, Jordans and Nikes.
Have you seen the people who go to prom?
It'd be ridiculous.
Bro, I couldn't
Porsches and limos and Lamborghinis. Why?
I could not. If I had to go to school in this time, I would not be able to keep up. They wearing Prada and Gucci and everything else, and I'm just
Not
like,
mine. I got 5 kids. My first prime experience is finna be with twins. Y'all better slow down. No, y'all sharing cars. Y'all might share them dresses. No. We gonna be real smart about this, man. You gonna pick a nice dress that you love.
Yeah.
That you love. I don't want no kids like light up shoes. Kids love light up shoes.
Yeah.
What you want Jordans for? Why you buying your kids Jordans? Nah, these kids, they made me feel like crap when I was a kid. I was wearing a size 15 shoe in 8th grade. I was a size maybe 10 or 11. My brother wasn't there. I seen Jordans. I was like, yeah, I'm going to kill him today. Yeah, I'm going to stunt. Nah.
Oh, my Lord.
Kids will make you do that, man. But I try to tell my kids, don't worry about what other people say about you.
You can't. Because you let them people get in your head. Mm-hmm. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Man, they do it. My kid loves to flip, do gymnastics. She came home crying one day. I said, you're not finna go in this house until you tell me what's wrong. What happened? She said, this girl, I ain't gonna say the name of the girl, but the girl said, I couldn't flip and I don't like it. Oh. I said, okay, but you can flip, right? She said, yeah. Why does it matter what she said? You know you can flip. I know you can flip.
I seen you do it.
Why does it matter what this person say?
Yeah.
Most of the time when people say that you can't do something, it's because they're jealous of you. They want to do what you want to do. And they can't. They don't know how to do it. So ignore her. They come back home from school like, yeah, I'll be mean to her now. Like, hey, stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't know how to, never mind. I'm going to say it now, but I feel like even those situations where we obviously don't want our kids to experience like bullying and things, those build character.
Yeah,
absolutely. They don't make you as soft as you need to be because I hate to say it like that because it's like now kids are committing suicide and doing things of that nature, and it's obviously important to know like the boundaries of this is too far, you know. But it's like
the school system's not teaching that either. Say you go, your kid tell you somebody was doing this, that, and other.
Right.
What do they tell you to do?
Go tell the teacher.
Don't tell that teacher shit. Don't tell the teacher nothing. Handle it first, then go tell the teacher. Be like, if somebody hit you, did you tell me first? Hit their ass back, then tell the teacher.
Because 9 times out of 10, they probably going to get you in trouble anyway, along with them. So you might as well make it count. But
I'm going to get in trouble with the teacher. That's not your parent. I tell them all the time, that's not your parent. You won't get in trouble with no teacher because the teacher got to answer to us. You're not going to get in trouble with no teacher or principal because they got to answer to us.
Yeah.
No. You do what you got to do first. Then you tell.
Yeah. Because
then what? If somebody did that in the real world, who you going to tell?
And you know what's crazy about that? I had a situation like that at a job where, because HR is not your friend.
No.
The first thing that they would ask is, what did you do? Like, what did you tell them when this such and such happened?
Interrogation.
And it's like, so now y'all flipping it on me. Handle what you got to handle, like he said, and then if you need to resort to hire or whatever, go do it.
Then you do that. But no, you're not going to get in trouble with no school. We are your parents.
Right.
You'll get in trouble here at home, not with them.
You don't stand up for yourself, yes.
Right.
You will
but then we'll get suspended. You'll be at home with us.
We cool.
I don't care about that.
I feel that.
Come on now.
And that's why homeschool is going to be essential.
Right.
It's probably going to be a recommendation at this point because I know TikTok University, I'm guilty. But they were talking about how they're about to take a lot of funds from Title I schools and everything. And I'm like, y'all start taking all this money out of these public schools. Where are these kids going to go? Where are they going to learn? Y'all already forcing the everything is so expensive. You have to have really full force at financial like gain. So it's like you got both of the parents out. Y'all taking the money from schools. They already got to raise themselves. Like some people just not fortunate to have people who can handle going to work, coming home, entertaining you, helping you with your homework and stuff. Everybody's not blessed in that situation. So it's like, while y'all doing that, what is this finna what's finna happen? I'm so scared about that. I'm not gonna lie.
When you actually like take a moment to sit down and realize that kids are not capable of sitting in a classroom for 8 hours, 6 hours a day,
Yeah.
then you will realize, like, okay, then what are they doing for the rest of the? Okay, so they say you need to learn for like 2 to 3 hours a day.
Right.
What are they doing? Oh, they going to lunch. They going to gym. They going to music. They going to these other classes that takes. It's giving other teachers breaks to me.
Yes.
That's what I think it is. It's just break time.
Little free period.
It's just break time. You're just doing all this other extracurricular stuff that you could have did at home.
And have ample amount of time to cultivate your other skills.
Yeah.
Like the actual ones that you actually like.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe I don't like to read general music sheets.
No.
Like I hated that. Oh, whole note, quarter note, I don't care.
It's like you got to do a whole 3 cardboard poster board on what? How ice dries in the fridge? Why am I what?
Why are we wasting time right now?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. We're getting into the personal growth section of this here interview. How has fatherhood changed you personally and professionally? And are there any specific moments or experiences that stand out to you?
Like I said, it changed me, maturely, emotionally. I had to get on my grind. I feel like everybody, if they had kids, I keep saying everybody, but I can't say that. I cannot. I want to say me personally, and me and my wife, when we had kids, something clicked. Like, okay, it's time to take this stuff seriously now. We had to move out. I mean, we moved. I'm going to tell you right now, we did a lot of things off of trial and error. Because if you don't, then how would you learn? We moved from my parents' house out, of course, had our own apartment. From that first apartment we had, we said, okay, it's not working. Boom. Let's go to Florida. We moved to Florida. We had 3 kids at the time.
Okay.
We moved to Florida. Boom. We had family out there. Her family helped us out in Florida. Florida wasn't working out for half a year, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, boom. What you want to do now? Let's go back home. Boom, let's try it. Let's go back home. Boom. We living with her family again, working it out. Got our own place. Brought our first home. We brought our first home. Okay, we good. It's not working out. Okay. What you want to do next? All right, let's try Georgia. Okay, boom, let's try Georgia. We tried Georgia. We still here. 2020 is 2024.
Yeah.
This is the longest we've been in the state.
So it's working out.
It's working out.
Hey, that's what's up.
So we trying. So, I mean, we've been taking a lot of falls and a lot of struggles. But if we picked each other up, then we became stronger. And look where we at now.
Okay. Okay. So, in your opinion, what do you believe makes a great father?
It's the most simplest thing. Being a great father is just being present. Just be present. Teach your kids everything they need to learn to survive in this world. And just be present. Love them. I mean, show them the ropes, right and wrong.
Yeah.
It's really so simple, but people make it so hard. I mean, granted, it is hard to be present with your kids if you feel like you don't want to be a father, I guess.
Right.
Because if you don't want to be a father, then just don't be a father. There's other people that'll be a father for your kid. Stepdads do exist.
They do.
They do.
And shout out to mine. Because when you have those situations, you just have to, like, even from a young age, I used to be like, wow, like, I'm just so blessed in the situation that I'm in. Because if this man did not step into my life and my mom's life,
how would you have that view?
You feel like, and it opens your mind, opens your perspective so much that I don't think other people, like, who would grow up in, obviously we all have different situations, but people who grow up in with the same parents have a different experience than I had. And, same with them. So it's like these experiences that we have, and even I wanted to reel it back to, you just said being present. Do you think that aligns with societal views of what a great father is?
Societal views really don't even have an actual fact of how to be a father. Because societal views is literally based on what you see online, what you have statistics on. I really don't pay attention to that stuff. I pay attention to like facts. Being a great father is actually being present, showing your kid how to survive. Like if you don't, showing your son how to be a man, do this, showing your daughters how to orchestrate around a man that's full of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It works both ways.
I
Being present is the most important thing. You know what? I can't even say that because you can be there and not show your kid shit.
Yeah. You have to be
So
active.
Yeah, I was going to say
Yeah.
that. Present and active. It's so simple, but it's so hard for some people to do because the baby stage ain't no joke. You got to get through this baby stage, and they're learning and you're learning
right
at the same time. The more that, like, I didn't know what I was doing with twins. They was teaching me as I was teaching them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a learning thing. If you ain't ready to learn, then
it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work for you.
Okay.
You can't just always be, this is how I'm supposed to do it. No.
Because it's not gonna work.
It's not.
That's the same way, especially knowing that you have 5, almost 6 kids.
Yeah.
They have different personalities. I'm pretty sure.
Extremely different personality. Even twins, of course.
Right, because they're not the same person. So
Yeah.
it's like you can't treat all your kids like, obviously you can love them equally, like you say you did or do. I'm sorry, but they gonna need different care packages.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I do that all the time with my kids. Like, I talk to them like I know my 6-year-old.
Yeah.
She's not that much into affection, but she is. She just has a funny way of showing it.
Got you. Okay.
And you have to know how to work around that. You have to break that out of her.
Yeah.
Because she's not going to come to you first with it. There's so many times where she'll walk up to you. She want a hug, but she'll just be like, girl, come give me a hug. Like, come here, girl. Because she want a hug, and she be like, hey, daddy. You got to make that first move.
Okay. You got to break the ice.
Yeah, make it comfortable for her.
I relate.
Yeah.
I relate to that too much. So, okay. Chill out. I don't know where you at. I can hear you. Okay. Cool. But I think, like, in society, for fathers, their expectation is, take them to the park. And then everybody sees you actively doing that, and they're like, oh, you're such a great dad.
Yeah.
But they won't do that to the moms. They'll be like, you're not doing enough. What else can you be doing?
I ain't gonna lie, they do put a lot of, and I know they do this when we go to the store separately. Like, if she go into the store with, like, all the kids at once,
yeah,
I know they looking like, damn, how does she do it with all of them? Little do they know, I'm probably at work or something.
Yeah.
Or she's just probably doing a quick run. Like, if I go into the store with all my kids, he's probably his day to watch them or something like that.
Right.
No.
I have a wife. I have a home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. I mean, it's amazing how many people, if I had $1, I'd be rich. For how many times a person would say, by the same person? You had 5 kids by the same woman?
Because it's so unheard of now, because everybody is like, oh, yeah, it didn't work out, so I tried somebody else. Oh, it didn't work out, so I tried somebody else.
Man, look, I told myself a long time ago, because I've seen a lot of situations, like, in the past. If I have a baby by one person, that person is going to be my wife, first of all, and that's going to be probably the only person I have kids with.
Okay.
Because I just don't want that extra stress or drama. And it doesn't have to be stress or drama if you work together. But then again, in this generation, it's built different. And I don't have time for that.
I feel that.
At all.
In what areas are you actively pursuing to, like, improve in your fatherhood journey?
Try to listen more, because I'm they're at the age now where they have their own opinion. They have a lot to say.
Yeah.
Try to listen more. So not so much to tell them what they did wrong, tell them what they could have done better next time. And that's literally what I try to stay focused on, because it's like they'll get so upset from, like, doing something wrong in that situation. It's like, it's okay, because I do stuff wrong all the time.
Right.
Still to this day. What are you going to do next time? You're not going to make the same mistake next time. You learn from it.
So you actively teach your kids about failure and disappointment versus, like, happiness and success and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, do they know, like, just because you failed doesn't mean you have to be unhappy? And, like, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely not. Just, my daughter, she wants to be a gymnastics. She want to flip all day, flip every day, flip while talking.
Look what I can do.
No, she literally be like, watch me, daddy. Before I even start looking. I'm like, okay, that's good, baby. I mean, what do you want to do when you grow up? I want to be a gymnast. I want to be a gymnast.
That's
Okay,
cool.
let's do it. Let's try to work on making you a gymnast. Now, it's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
It's going to be a hard path, a hard road. It's going to be a lot of struggles. There's going to be times where you think you don't want to be a gymnast.
Mm-hmm.
But that is the best time for you to come up and say, I'm going to keep doing this because I want to be a gymnast.
All right. That's the time to push harder.
Yeah.
Just like working out.
You want this? Do it.
I'm struggling. I can't get the bar up. Yeah, we need to add 5 more pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's when the most change is happening. When you in that discomfort and you in
Exactly.
that feeling like, dang, I don't know if this for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bro, you know this for you.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
I've been through that so many times. And I told my wife too. I ain't gonna lie. I had a stand-up role. Oh, I was tripping. I had a stand-up role. I was doing stand-in, not stand-up, stand-in for Miss Pat show.
Yeah. Oh, I love that show.
Yeah.
Do you watch that?
Miss
Okay,
Pat.
cool.
I was doing a stand-in for the Miss Pat show.
Yeah.
And then they emailed me like, yeah, we're going to go a different route with being a stand-in. I was like, shit. How did I lose that role?
Right.
So I got really upset. I punched a hole in my wall.
No.
And I called my wife like, yeah, I just punched a hole in the wall. I sent the picture, actually. She's like, okay. It wasn't meant for you, not meant for you. I'm like, why are you getting that upset?
Yeah.
You're right. But I already punched this hole in the wall. I should have called you first. Shit. But, I mean, I've been through a lot of castings for lead roles.
Yeah.
Taken from me. And then later finding out, like, wow, we should have gave you this lead role. You are meant for the role, for this up front. Hey, it's cool.
Yeah.
What's meant for me is meant for me. I'm not tripping off of it. It happens. It's the industry. I'm not going to get every role.
Yeah.
I understand. But she knows now.
You know what's crazy that you just said that? It was because some people, when I watch their interviews and everything, they look back at their career and they're like, I wish I didn't do that role because that was actually very humiliating. That's not how I want to represent myself, and that's not how I want to come off to people, because some roles you will get and it'd be like, it's going to stick with you. I think the lady from Friday, was it Felicia?
Felicia. Oh, yeah.
And she was talking, she was like,
yeah,
that follows me everywhere.
It's so iconic, man.
You know?
Bye,
like,
Felicia. It's so iconic. She said she couldn't get no money. It's so iconic, man. She played that role to the T. I think people should have seen that. They'd be like, she's a really good actor. But they didn't, and it sucks.
They did that to Janine on Tyler Perry House of Pain. They was like, they'd be like, are you a crackhead in real life? And she's like, no. like, y'all, come on, bro.
They did that to, it sucks being typecast. They did that to Braxton from the Jamie Foxx show.
Yeah.
He said everybody kept seeing me as Braxton. And I was like, you played the shit
but
out
you
there.
played
Role,
your role.
though. Yeah.
I think they did that to Carlton, too.
Yep.
Mr. Mosby. Like, they do it to you, but it's like a compliment, but it's like, dang, like, am I going to get other roles based off of this?
I'm trying to get out of that. So I don't want to say I'm necessarily typecasted right now, but I do get casted for a lot of, like, handsome, charismatic, lover boy, husband type who's cheating on their wife type movies, and it's typecasting for me.
Yeah.
And I keep telling people I really want to do like a drama, maybe like force a tear coming out of something. You know what I mean? A drama role or
we here.
You know what I mean? A comedy role. I did a comedy movie, so that's good. I finally did that one.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make a range for myself. I don't want people to see me as just we want a handsome, charismatic. Like, that's cool, but I did that.
Yeah.
I mean, I want.
Or like Helen's wife. I mean, Helen's husband. When she put him in the tub,
ooh,
nobody likes him.
People can't stand that man.
And they will hate you in real life.
Yeah.
And it's like, now that part is insane.
Yeah.
Like, y'all got to separate the
real from the fake, man.
Literally, is their acting.
They said action, and I was a whole different person.
Some people don't understand that, especially when they don't work in like the industry or work with things that has to deal with that. But we're getting to the end, guys. We want you to speak on your aspirations and any advice that you have for like people who are either entering fatherhood or breaking into the industry.
Okay, so entering fatherhood. Not necessarily be prepared, because you can never be prepared. All kids are different. Just stay ready.
Stay ready.
Just
so you ain't gotta get ready.
Yeah, just stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. if you're gonna be in your kid's life, just be present.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna be in your kid's life, make sure you make that note, because that could be detrimental to the kid if you just leave and then try to come back. This be or fly it up.
Every time.
It'll really affect a child if you leave from the beginning
Yeah.
and try to come back further in their life, because they hold stuff like that. Kids don't know how to let go of grudges. They don't understand that. So if you're gonna be if you're gonna be in the kid's life, be in the kid's life. If you're not, you're not. Then make that decision from the beginning of a pregnancy, not when they first come out. Because when they first come out, then it's kind of like a responsibility you have to hold up to. You can't wait till the last minute to show up. Be present, stay focused, stay active. Just teach them things that they're not being taught in school. If you send them to school, if you do them homeschool, teach them everything they need to know, because the schools is not doing it. I learned that the hard way. They is not teaching our kids what they are supposed to be learning in this life. So yeah, Christopher Columbus. What's his name? Christopher Columbus. I say this man's name. It's not important in this world. It's not. But yeah.
It's like to know the story and what actually, like, because they make it heroized. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Christopher Columbus, great.
He discovered. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
How you discover something people was already there?
But he did slaughter my people. You feel me? Like,
they'll try to hide a lot of stuff behind our history.
Yeah, because it depends on who's writing it.
Teach them your history.
Yes.
That is the most important thing. I don't want to say things is race-based, but it is race-based in this industry, and you have to try to stay away. Not industry, fatherhood. You have to stay away from that.
Yeah.
I don't like to teach my kids about, like, the race too much, because I want them to see everybody equal.
Yeah.
But they have to understand, because if they don't understand early, they'll never understand when they get older.
Because they're in a different, like, being black, you're in a different predicament off rip.
Yeah.
So I feel like it is important to educate. And, you know, even as they grow up, and you may change your mind and be like, okay, here's critical race theory. Here you go. Like, you know, get a crack at that. And it's like, now you have more to build on. But at least you starting them off with a foundation. Like, everybody should be treated this way, but they're not. And now we get into the, you know, the nitty gritty of it all.
That's what we have to sit down and I'll be trying to tell them. But the industry. It's so simple, man, because I see it all the time on interviews. Just don't give up.
Okay.
The moment you give up is the moment you lose. Stay focused. And I love the fact that I've never given up. My wife has been a big part of my not giving up. She's been that voice in my ear. Because, man, I would have gave up so long ago. And she told me, no, this is what you want to do. And at the same time, no woman want to be with somebody who give up.
I hope y'all hear that.
I mean, if you give up, that means you a quitter in life general. So just keep going. If you want to do something, stay focused and do it.
Yeah.
Like, do it.
Because how you do one thing is how you do everything. Truly believe that. I always have to let y'all know that. Because that, I mean, it's just, I live by that. Like, you got to keep showing up. You got to keep doing it. Even on your worst days, you have to keep going. Because if you quit now, it's like, so what if it get harder than this worst day? You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to
get harder.
Life is so unpredictable. You just got to keep it. Even if you got to, don't eat the whole elephant in a day.
Exactly.
Piece by piece, bite by bite, you gonna finish. You gonna get there.
My biggest thing, stop talking about it.
Ooh.
Stop talking about it. And just act on it. I was one of those people, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Like, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
Watch, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be in the overseas playing the league. I was telling everybody, I'm going to play overseas in the league. Watch, you'll see. Look at me now. Just do it. Yeah. Stop talking about it. The more you talk about it, you're just wasting time.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all heard it here first. Had Christian come out here, and he did a wonderful job. I want to thank you for coming out here.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Ways to get here.
Oh, no, I travel all the time. This is what I do for this industry stuff, man. I love it.
Tell the people your social media where they can find you at.
Okay.
Make sure y'all follow him.
So y'all can follow me on Instagram at don'tmiss_Chris. And I think that's on Facebook too. But it's not the underscore. Just don't miss Chris on Facebook. But yeah, I'm mostly on IG. That's where you can find me.
Yeah, y'all already know y'all can find me, DBYT Productions or underscore Sanaa. And I'm Taisha. This was Christian. And we promise we won't bite our tongue. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.